Welcome back to the channel. Today we are in San Diego, so it's a long ride for us. This is San Diego chapter's Bimmers by the Bay. So you can see right here, San Diego Bay, and this is at Spanish Landing Park. And turn around, you can see all the cars that show up. It's a yearly event for San Diego chapter that benefits some charities. But let's walk around the field. So we can probably consider this Legends of the Autobahn Southern Cal edition. So all the cars should be here on the field already. So all the parking inside the park on the grass. It's like a really cool venue. So we can begin back here. So a modified F80 M3 with carbon ceramic brakes. There's Instagram handle there, carbon fiber hood, and fenders. So this E92 M3 with a very appropriate picnic table here. Perfect for today's event. Notice it's got some, like an F80 seat in it.
Really low price.
Yeah, so F80 seats on this, or F82. And we got another E90 M3, maybe Le Mans blue, and a 2002. The first of a few E60 M5s. So SMG transmission on this one. We got, looks like a fire orange E46 rolling in late. First of many E9s. I think this is an automatic E9. Oh, not quite. Actually, it's got automatic badging on it. 3.0 CS. An E86 M Coupe. We got an E46 M3. It's a 7 Series, E38 maybe? Or E32. But look at that, vintage cell phone. How many times are you going to see one of those? We got another E36 here. Shouldn't say another, an E36. We got an E39. An E92 M3. A manual transmission one. An E46. And can't remember. Yep, I think it's E28. I want to say 528, or is it an E12? Manual transmission. First of many G80s. G80 M3 in skyscraper, it looks like. An old 3 Series E30. E36. Not sure of the paint on this one. Obviously, it's not original paint. And we got a Mola Red E46 M3. Another G80 M3 Alpine Vice. The Car Yellow E36. First of a Sharks, so E24 M6. I tried my best to figure out how I'm going to walk around this field and cover everything. So we got a clown shoe. Manual transmission. An E28 M5. take a look at the motor here. And manual.
Plus Canon is here.
And E46 M3. And another E46. And if you like E46s, we've got an E46 inside the E46.
It's been modified quite a bit.
And another E46. And yet another E46. You can see E46s are very popular down here in San Diego. An E24. E92. Then E30 M3, which I believe is for sale. So we'll pause up here. So if you're interested in this 1988 M3, here's all that information. M2 Comp, Hockenheim, and E39 M5, and some more E60 M5s. A lovely S85 engine. Let's take a look at this one first in Vice. So manual. And also a manual E60. And we got an M Roadster. And just look at this backdrop. And over here, my G80 CS. A gaggle of O2s, got a turbo here. So 74. 73 2002 TII. Another E9. So I think it's another popular one down here in San Diego. So 3.0 CS. It's an M4 Comp in Sao Paulo yellow. And this gentleman made the trip for our Sonoma HPDS. He was there driving this car. No bananas. All right, make our way down this way. So another E36-7 Roadster. That's a 99M Roadster, my bad. Lovely interior. And we got E39 540i. Looks like Oxford green. All right, then up here, it's sort of like more of the rare cars. We'll make our way around as well. Back to the middle of the field. A few of the E9s are here. CSL. Is that Polaris Silver, maybe? There's details in here. Then we got a Bavaria over here. Very lovely interior.
Reminds me of like a
Green and Tan Society.
yeah.
And then the E31 850 CSI. So this is a super rare car. I believe around 1,500 or so were made worldwide. And I think around 250 or so, but Jason Camisa's got a video on this. It was really like the M8 that didn't really exist, but it's a motorsport derived car. So it's the S70 V12. And one of the clues here is the BMW Motorsport here on the door handle. So 6-speed manual transmission. And then another one of those cell phones, vintage. That looks really, really good. So in terms of rarity, actually the F80 M3 CS is more rare than this car, if you can believe it. So 1,500 roughly on this one, and 1,200 or so on the F80 CS. 2002 convertible and a 2002 Touring. I think an Inca orange. All right, we'll make our way this way. We'll start with the classic Isetta. And then contrast that with the frozen Portimao Blue G87 M2. In comparison of the size of these two things. And then, this is something insane. So, this is an E46 M3, but not just any E46. This has got the S85 V10 swap. So you've heard of the S65 swap for the E46 chassis, but take a look at this. An S85 E46. You can see V10 badging. So how insane is this thing?
I want to get it full, like,
You know, the interior, bucket seats. Crazy. I mean, who would think to stuff a V10 inside the E46 M3? But here we are.
I would love to, yeah.
All right, and then we will start with Dan Tackett's European delivery Long Beach Blue M2 2016. So that Centennial M Tour. So they did this delivery back in 2016 for the 100th anniversary of BMW. Lots of M2s, some M3s and M4s were all delivered, and they took around Europe, which of course you can't do anymore. It's unfortunate that's been taken away from us, especially BMW CCA members. Now we got E46, another G87 M2, so the Alpine Vice, the tricolor seats, 8-speed auto.
Where's your car?
51.
Okay. Dave, do you know who
Then we got E36 M3 in looks like a Storal blue. Maybe Dove interior. And an E30 here. And E92. And an F80 M3. The 666Ms. Red interior. I think the way to go with a Alpine Vice. Then another E36 M3, obviously highly modified. So I got a cage, got some bucket seats there. Then we got another E30. Looks very nice, M3 of course. There's the S14. So 1990 M3, manual transmission. Look how tiny that steering wheel is. And we've got, looks like a Laguna Seca blue F80 M3. And a frozen black G82 M4. The 826Ms. Pilot Sport Cup 2s. The E-Venturi intake. Some Turner stuff in it as well. And we've got another E46 M3. And a Drive It Gray G80 M3. We got Dragon, maybe Crimson Red. It's an E91. And an E46, looks like modified to an M version of the wagon. Another E30. And F82 M4,
Euro signals.
Immaculate.
I had OEM.
E46 M3. Lovely interior, 2004 M3. Got another E30 and another E31. So another CSI. So quite rare to see a couple of these CSIs together, but not parked together. And another E46 M3. A supercharged one. And then a Tanzanite blue F80 M3. All right, make our way to the other end of the park here. So here's one of the sponsors of today's show, Camber and Casper, and they brought out this modified F33 series. Well, let's take a look at the rest of the stuff here. So over here, seating for the auction later on. Here's some of the stuff being auctioned off. To place your bids later on.
No, I'm just saying the water goes into it.
What a lovely venue. All right, so back with the E46 M3s. And yet another one. E39 M5. A wrapped F87 M2 OG one. Then Alpine Vice G80 M3 with some carbon fiber goodies, including the front lip and cover there. And an E39, followed by an E28. So an E28 M5 or 535? It's a 535. I should say M535. Then we got another E28. Labeled as a 533. And it is for sale. So if you're interested in this thing, here's your contact information, what they're asking for it. We got another E30. And yet another E30. I got an E9. And an E36. It's like Boston green. And then F90 M5 comp. Looks to be Imola red. But lovely interior. All right, and then an F32 4 Series, another E30 behind it over here. Another E36-7 Roadster. Looks like Boston green as well. An E30 convertible. An E92 M3. And I think it's the only I4. It's Tanzanite blue. Either an eDrive 40 or an 35. All right, so an E30.
There might be. No, the dude had it. Basically my grandpa.
Is it an E12?
Neighbor growing up, church guy.
It's a 535, E28. Then we got an E39 wagon with the carbon fiber hood. Another E31 8 Series. So that's 3 of them here. The GO1 X3. An F97 X3M comp. An older X5. Then another X3M. Looks like Marina Bay blue. An E46 M3 convertible. Looks like a G42. Another E30.
Welcome to
If you know.
Day. Those that have registered for lunch.
F31 wagon.
Thank you for supporting Shelter to Soldier.
E36 M3, looks like Boston green again. Another E36 M3. An E46 convertible. And we got a fire orange E92 M3. I'm not sure if this is a Lime Rock Park edition. It's a DCT. Hard to see on the inside and see if it is a Lime Rock Park edition. An F30 in Estoril blue. It's like a Toronto red G82. An E92.
Yes.
And there's that fire orange E46. So there's that Instagram handle there. But highly modified car. But that's it for a quick tour around Bimmers by the Bay, hosted by the San Diego chapter of BMW CCA. Great venue. I'd say if you can make it down here next year, I don't think you'd be disappointed. I mean, a lot of cool cars and a great venue. So we'll see you at the next video.